Well, hello everyone. We're immediately going to the game. Friendly reminder to the teams on that note, do not start the game until the casters ping you and say to start the game. But that said, I'm Palidore. Welcome to the stream. It's all good here with the Hive and Zero Gravity as they take the disc away, and we're getting started off strong. I'm on the casting desk today. I'm Palidore, being joined by Adamr.fly. Right now, flying for that first goal will be Ryan and Derek, sending it through. Now off to the sidewall will be taken here by Cyber Warrior. And boy, frantic start, but I think we're settled. We're good. Are you good on your stats and info there, Adam?
Yes, I'm just getting a couple things written down and opening up the stream so I can see all you guys in the Twitch chat.
All right, well, there you go. Now, welcome to the Twitch chat on that note. See people hopping in there from Toaster to, well, Adam himself right now going for the goal, but that's just going to be bounced off. That came off with some speed. And will be a good grab here, taking it away, but right back again, snagging its Bohemian buff.
Yeah, just trying to move it around, but it looks like Old Dog is going to pick that one up and trying to send it back out, but now getting a little bit more lost onto their side a little bit, as it looks like Thrillist is going to take that one and try to send it out. Now just a jamble for the disc, going around, now heading towards the trenches. It looks like Bohemian buff is going to pick that one up, but quickly retrieved by Old Dog and now sent all the way back out.
Hello as well to Fireware and Blank and Lil Guipo, FMJ, Dewey Blank, T Wolfo. Welcome to Twitch here, and welcome to the streams on channel 1. Sir Dimmy, I believe, is also trying to get in the match. Hopefully he found it. It was kind of last minute because there was a cancellation, but nonetheless, we got double streams for you right here. Going for the shot is going to be off, but wherever you tune in, thank you for doing so as we continue on this first round.
Yeah, now moving on top of the bow tie and looking for some passes around into the bubble there, but not quite working out as it does get sent around. And now it looks like Zero Gravity is just going to take their time a little bit on their side, maybe look for some open passes just to get it down onto their side, or maybe a clear, as we see there. And is now going to be scored by Cyber X Warrior.
A Warrior indeed, and that's a nice hit there for Cyber.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear that, but my dad just popped into my room, ignoring the do not disturb sign. But you know, it's fine. It happens.
It's all good, and no replay. That's interesting. Why did that happen? Well, nonetheless, casting and blasting off on the launch. It will be Thrillist since 87 with that disc, sending a bouncer that does go quite close, but a couple players there to pick it back up, and Old Dog with a disc.
Yeah, now looking to stall a little bit, or maybe get that pass over to MTYH. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah. Looks like they're going to still be taking their time here and maybe looking for that clear and try to get down there, but not so fast. And it looks like the Hive is going to take that one.
All right, so down from the trap and bound for the bow tie. A short-range stack-up coming in here from Old Dog and MT. Now trying to empty up the goal, spin and a fling and a flourish, but cannot find the shot. A little style and won't buy them that first opportunity, nor will that second, it doesn't seem.
Yeah, really just trying to put some style on the score there, like you said, but maybe they need to focus more on some passing and some accuracy first.
And going for kind of a rush shot there against the goalie, and pressured by that defense. So we see that sometimes, you know, in the rhythms of teams gathering here, just how they kind of play the passing games and things like that, and more over time. Definitely something I think would be to the benefit of you know, any team trying to get into the flow of their offense, just finding the extra passes and such, because goalkeepers too good these days. That said, MT looking for a play and does get it through. There's 5 points here for Zero Gravity.
Yeah, just really softly tapping it into the goal, just floating right in there and just slamming it right in. Yeah, really well played. Took that steal and looked for the easy goal.
Yeah, so the Hive here coming out. And by the by, I was told these two teams are quite friendly with each other. They have some sort of community bond of sorts from maybe outside the game, and either or. Nice to see them getting in the match here. I know the Hive is a big gaming community online, kind of getting into Echo Arena and Echo VR for the first time here in VRML. So it's nice to see them here, and the team's kind of enjoying the game and feeling out the process of this match as the Hive gets the disc snatched by MT.
Yeah, I know my team has a lot of quote unquote family friends that we like to play with often. Oh, and maybe looking for that shot. But yeah, we like to have teams that we can reach out to and have fun with.
Yeah, and now backline being heavily bothered by the brawls. A good pass there, just short to MT. Takes it over. A nice passing play that had almost gotten to the intercepted hands of the Hive there. But Zero Gravity pulling away by 8 now.
Yeah, really taking this lead now. It looks like Zero Gravity might be pulling this one through, but with still 4 minutes left, you never know what can happen.
There you go. Dewey Blank in there saying they're both from part of a Facebook group for gaming there and such. So that's good to see. And right there, it's going to be Lost in the Trap. Shout out to Franz. I know you're listening. I got it. Thank you, though, to Ignite for some friendly reminders as they go and find the goal. It's Old Dog. And same tricks. 10 points here for Zero Gravity. Been doing some work.
Yeah, now 10-0. I don't know how the Hive can pull this back by the way they're playing, but hopefully they can pull in a new one and maybe bring some points in, maybe just to lessen the impact, or maybe even tie it up and go into round 2 looking to win.
And look at that 4-man stack just kind of blazing by there. Maybe in position to take the skull disc back, that is, and get themselves their first points. We'll see. It's Old Dog with a disc.
And now moving around, it looks like they're going to take that disc and maybe slap it out of there, trying to look for their first 2-pointer or 3-pointer, and trying to get that whoa, weird voice crack. Trying to get that regrab up there, but didn't quite get the regrab fast enough, but maybe looking for that shot again. Now back on the nest, looking for the shot again, but still missing it just by a couple of inches as it does get lost into Old Dog's hands. And now looking to crawl around on the ground before he chucks it out.
So Trillis since 87 dropping in and trying to get it through that defense, but just meeting him right there in the lanes as they go for that clear play. Light boost coming through as well from MT. And MT, the Mountie, going through the scene and finding themselves the blue goal lit up for a dozen for Zero Gravity. And also, no worries on the crackage, because you know what, one of my most popular clips is of me cracking my voice twice, doing a tint match. I think it was Tint versus Chaos probably. So it happens. You know what? It's okay. It's exciting. It's just it's the if you get the crack in the voice, you know that you're in a very, very great game. If nothing else.
Yeah. Always the intense voice.
Anyone wants to get a look at that? It's on my TikTok, but yeah, it's okay. See, no shame. As long as you own it, we're good. Right now, though, Zero Gravity, they're kind of owning it right now on the offense. Really unstoppable thus far.
And it looks like MT is going to be sort of carrying the game here with 7 points. But yeah, really just becoming the MVP of this game.
Good stun from the dog there. Acting like a hound on the defensive end, trying to just knock it loose, knock some teeth loose. That said Cyber Warrior with that disc trying to get it through all this congestion. But look at it, Trillis coming in, trying to contest heavily there in that tunnel. And that tunnel getting crowded and flooded, if nothing else, as the stuns continue to ring.
Yeah, it almost got close there with a stunned player there. It could have been revived by time and could have taken that back, but wasn't quite on the clock there.
Now over to Old Dog once more, finding that disc and looking to have a successful first round, no doubt, and maybe one more shot in this last minute. We'll see. Old Dog tapping off and trying to avoid that defense. So MT here trying to get by the defense, but some good aggression from the Hive. That said, the pass not quite online, looking for the extra one. Rebounded but stunned, and now Durka with a clear that gets intercepted by MT and then taken by Bohemian. Man, the defense right now pretty intense.
Yeah, maybe the Hive can take this one for their first 2-pointer, maybe lessen the impact here, and that might be what's going to happen. And there it is, Trillis since 87. Going to smack that one for the 3. What a play.
Yeah, the Hive and off of the Trillis shot, the Chillis shot, and that one will get them some great rhythm, I think, going into the next round at the very least. Yeah, 12-3, and first round, I mean, barring a very, very quick goal here, looks like it will be taken by Zero Gravity, 12-3.
Yeah, now moving a little bit around. I don't know. Zero Gravity
Oh.
could be getting that last two. And there it is. Now 14-3, game over in the first round. Zero Gravity is going to take that win.
All right, well, I said barring a fast goal, and fast goal did happen. So got the rebound right from, 6 meters out and managed to hit it in. So nice shot, also kind of fading on that momentum. So not too shabby. And on the side of Zero Gravity, they're feeling pretty happy with how that went.
Yeah, you could really notice that they were taking their time there, especially with the possession time on the chart, as well as the assists. You can tell that they're passing a lot.
Yeah, doing a just good job to link up for some chains and also going for the passing plays, as you said, and trying to get that teamwork underway. And, at times it got a little bit clustered up in the tunnels, and that will definitely happen, especially for newer teams and rookie teams and whatnot. But that is kind of the beauty of this game, right? At any level of play, whatever you do from, if you're kind of a more, a brand new or casual team, or you're a master tier, really hardcore, scrim 5 times a week type team. The thing is, it's never ending in terms of figuring out the team play and reaching different skill ceilings. I mean, it's pretty endless. So we've seen a lot of teams already in this division and in the league coming in as rookies week to week, really improving with the team play and the meta play and things like that over the weeks. And I think Zero Gravity in the Hive we'll see much of the same over the course of time.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know what's going on. Why are there people out in the arena?
I think
they
they're
might have rematched.
What they're doing is switching out. They have, as you can see here on the screen, they have a nice and full roster there for the Hive,
yes.
as well as Zero Gravity. And there was actually a little bit of discussion before on switching rosters out a bit after the first round, which actually happened the last time we I casted the Hive about a week ago. So
Interesting. May I also point out that all these rookie teams have very good logo designs. I just think they're very cool, especially the Hive and Zero Gravity. Those are some really cool designs there.
Oh yeah. No, definitely taking a lot of pride there in the design, the names. I know teams really like that personality to shine through on streams. That's always great to see it. Have a solid banner to just kind of attach yourself to and make the names known. It's always continually one of my favorite parts of VRML in every season so far is just having that ability to see these teams or individual players even coming up and rising the ranks, the ladders, getting on some great highlights and just finding themselves in more and more known in Echo just because of their awesome play that they show on streams.
Yeah, especially with as many people that are in the league right now with the Echo VR open beta for Quest. There's really a lot of teams that came in, so you really want to get recognized and be up there. And I know there's a couple of really good rookie teams that have already gotten up into the top ranks so far, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We've seen a lot of these teams or players, from teams in pre-season 1 or season 1, who over time they just continued making their name known, getting better and better, rising up. I mean, we've seen. I think of guys like Oculusator, for instance, who's of course been a long-time player since the beta of PC, basically, so years. But Oculusator, starting having the success on Skull Crusaders, kind of in the bronze and silver division in season 1, and now finding himself on a rostered position on Spaghetti, who's right there in Master Division, one of the top 10 teams in the Americas. You think of Saluna, who's now on Synapse, who kind of was another longtime player, granted, but late joined into Season 1 as a substitute, and then joined Mirage late. Has continued to make her name known, and now finds herself on a top 5 team as well. So it's stories like that, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, and I really wish that could happen to more people, which we might be able to see here in the next couple of seasons.
Oh yeah, there's already such a large handful of teams out there who are doing fantastic work when it comes to that. It's just we've seen them even in venues as of very recently, so it would not be unexpected whatsoever to see that happen for Zero Gravity, the Hive, and so many of these other teams. I mean, Gold Diggers, Barrage, Toxin, Golden Wind. There's a lot of talent there coming in. And right now, these two teams trying to show their mettle as Old Dog goes for a shot again. That's a nice hit there, just inside the bubble. So 2 points only, but 2 points just the same. Zero gravity.
Yeah, quite a fast shot for not being anchored as well, especially for the... Oh, I thought that was in the 3-point zone, but it was right outside of it on the 8 meters. But yeah, quite a fast shot.
Yeah, 8-meter 2-pointers. They're going to happen from time to time, of course. But yeah, getting the disc through now. It's Trillis just evading the defense and intercepted by MT. And trying for the clear right through mid lane. And the Hive now trying to get some boost in the back lane to catch up. But all the meanwhile, Ryan and Derek there in the goal is able to receive that and passes it. Unfortunately, looks like the controller is out for the receiver, so that's right back to Cyber Warrior.
Yeah, now being moved up into the top of the Hive's side. As Old Dogs are going to try to move that one around and just barely get it off, and there it is. Pass up to Cyber X Warrior and right down in a goal at quite a harsh angle as well.
Yeah, 4 points now for zero gravity. And the Hive back on Joust advantage. It's tough because you saw Ryan and Derek diving out and able to get that first recovery on that initial one. But then just the pass, it was the right idea and it was precise, but just the controller was out. So those little things that happen can cost you dearly.
Yeah, and it looks like the Hive is going to pull in a little bit harder defense here, as we can see here. And now moving around a little bit more, taking the play slowly. As it looks like they might be getting their first 2-pointer, but barely getting knocked out. Maybe recover it, but looks like whatever that was on zero gravity is going to smack that one back out.
All right, so claiming the disc now, trying to at least, it's Cyber Warrior. Just checking behind before checking ahead and trying to go ahead by some more. Will not find that score. Rebound, though, will be found by Old Dog. Yet again, showing some good positioning here. Now going to the bow tie and waiting for his teammates to just position out. Instead, getting caught off guard, perhaps. Durka, a nice steal and clear.
Yeah, now moving down onto the trenches here, it looks like Zero Gravity is going to take that one. Old Dog is going to take that one back and maybe look for the pass over there to Toasted Tartars as he sends it back in. Now getting dangerous into the Hive's Hive, if you will. Now getting moved over into Cyber X Warrior's hand. Now moving in. Old Dog for the backboard shot, but not quite making it.
So Ryan and Derek diving out there and talk about lost hands. I think it happened again, unfortunately. So having some maybe battery issues over there for the Hive, but nonetheless, they're trying to stay alive here. The one-armed Ryan and Derek. I mean, if that's 2 people, that's 4 arms, and only down to 1 at the moment. But the Cyber Warrior trying to find the pass over to the sidewall and just holding strong as the Hive on defense, or at least attempting to.
Yeah, maybe they're going to wait for the next goal to hit that restart button, maybe get some new battery changes in. But that's a one hardware issue that I see most often in these games, is usually just a battery disconnect or a controller faulty or something like that. But yeah, usually headset power low isn't too often happening because everybody stays mindful of their power. But yeah, especially just for questies, or questers.
Well, talk about battery. I mean, Pineapple Blaster, just got to point out that whole array was doing a lot of battery, a lot of assaulting there with these stuns. There's Pineapple again, so right on cue, able to stun, take the disc back, trying to slap it through now, and finally doing so. Some good brawling coming in from Pineapple, who is new to this particular round, switched through between round 1 and 2, and Pineapple just trying to roll and get a lot of these loose disc recoveries. There he is again.
Yeah, really a fresh teammate, almost like a fresh new battery in your controller, is really going to be helping them out here, which seems to be working here.
And Cyber Warrior just, again, looking behind, looking ahead, but that's going to be directly to Ryan and Derek. And X-Wing asking if they've taken a tech timeout yet. Nope. They did take a time between the first and second rounds, but those don't count as tech timeouts if the round's already over. Old Dog is going to roll it off the back there, and rebounded, maybe. Nope, stunned out was MT there. It was Durka doing some damage and just not allowing the passes to convert. But they'll still get another one up high to Cyber Warriors. Cyber going off the backboard, and will find the shot on a stun goalie, a one-armed stun goalie. So just all the ability being taken away here.
Yeah, and Old Dog taking all those assists. He's really good at passing in this match, as you can see from his assist count. But yeah, just an all-around great player.
So here's Pineapple off this joust. Looks like no timeout for the meantime. So they are rolling out here, but definitely seem to be down the one player. Most likely trying to switch out batteries some way, somehow, somewhere. But over there to Toasted in the back line, midfield that is, taking the disc away, inverting himself, and trying to convert on a shot that is pretty close, actually.
Yeah, now moving into the left side or right side of the Hive's zone. Just getting loose there right outside the tunnel. Just back and forth. Just a game of stuns right now, and see who can get it out. Especially, I think that's Trillist with the arm deficiency. Really just knocked that one out.
And Pineapple Blaster with the disc now, going to send it over there on the crossover. Nice pass to Trillis. Trillis, oh, couldn't fill the goal. It was a very nice attempt here coming in from them, but the two-man game not paying off as Cyber Warrior now goes out for a cross of his own to the midfield, where it's going to be taken by MT, trying to eye down the goalie, which is to say the two-armed Ryan and Derek, able to get the one-handed save.
Yeah, and especially having all the time on the Hive's zone, having a moment of on zero gravity zone must be relieving, as a sense of victory as Pineapple Blaster takes that one in for the two.
And Pineapple looking mighty fine. Apple with that blast away of a shot. Just a laser on the arm, 17 meters a second. 8 meters out, got the 2 points. So again, another 8-meter two. A little tough, but still yet 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here for the Hive to maybe make a late game return. As we probably get a restart.
That's true. Oh my gosh. But there it is. Looks like somebody is going to take that back in. I don't see any.
Well, no one came out, so I'm assuming a restart button was hit. With that said, no one coming out yet, so I am about as good as you are on the guessing end of things on what's happening here. Whether that will count or not kind of depends on whether a timeout was initiated during the or before the joust went underway there. But as we can see, back to back, I mean, still attacking, but not pressing the restart button, perhaps. So I'm not sure what exactly is going on here. Obviously, a lack of communications. I can only imagine the restart request not being heeded.
Yeah, I wonder if the Hive doesn't see the request, so maybe they're just playing on.
And it'll happen for newer teams as well. You know, the Hive here are a newer one, continuing to score, but you would think at some point here they would realize, wait a minute, that probably shouldn't be happening 3 times in a row. So.
Yeah, especially with them waving in the there it is. Yeah. Especially with them waving in the window. I don't know if you saw that in the last one. That was kind of funny. Where they're all just sitting there trying not to go out. But yeah, going unnoticed for 3 consecutive goals. Or yeah, was it 4?
Just taking a look at it too. So it would be 7-2. Presuming it was on the last score, it would be 7-2, and if a reset was hit, it would be 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on that note. So ideally, they'll be communicating with each other on this open comms there. Perhaps, meanwhile, maybe on the casting end of things, can get some updates over in League Organization channel. Maybe, hopefully. But in the meantime.
Yes. That'd be very useful.
In the meantime, thanks real quick to our sponsors as well with this timeout. We intro to VR cover, vrware.net. So we got Rebuff Reality and Fixed Gaming all contributing to the community efforts and supporting the league. So thanks to them for that. And let's see. Again, comms trying to go through. And X-Wing asking what's going on. Guess is as good as mine. So just one moment here. We'll be back as we figure it out just in a sec. All right, hello guys. Sorry for the silence. I was just trying to kind of settle that out in League Organization channel just to make sure we got what we got going. Sounds like there is a ping issue at some point. Again, I'm not really sure yet who initiated the timeouts or when. I would assume before that first open goal had gone through, one was initiated. So if that was the case, it should be 7-2 with like 2:40 on the clock. But looks like the teams have kind of got something somewhat similar. They got 7-2 and 3:15 on the clock. So nonetheless, a ping issue at play. So they're trying to find a sub, in which case this turns from a 5-minute timeout into up to 15 minutes here for the side of, looks like, yeah, Gravity trying to find somebody. So that said, will be just a delay for the meantime. Now, on the rest of the cast, Sir Dimwee was casting on Channel 1. Game might be just about over at this point. But he did have, I believe, Protostar facing off on that channel against Electric. And then following that at about 7 PDT, which is to say 30 minutes from now, 32 minutes, we'll also have Fox Force 5 and Team Salty facing each other on that channel.
So it looks like Princess said it was in round 3 for Dimwee's game. So I was about to say if you want to go check that out really quick, but it looks like the teams are going to be readying up soon, as they did get their player back into the match.
Yeah, so, all right, we do got the player back in. The problem is, at least on this side now, we have a little bit of spikeage going through, but nonetheless, see how that turns out. We got about, 45 seconds now until the game does resume, and looks like ping kind of calming down now, and hopefully it stays that way for the remainder of this second round and beyond. Princess saying, well, it says round 3, but only one round counted at the top. Maybe a restart. Ignore you. What? Now I'm confused. Oh, for Dimwee's game. I thought you were talking about mine.
Yes.
So, yeah, could be either in round 2, or could be just a case of maybe Dimwee not getting the little, what do you call it, the checkbox lit up at the top. Happens from time to time with all of us, so. Kind of the mentioned in the earlier cast, it's kind of what happens occasionally when you got the solo cams cast kind of things going on. Bit harder to manage, admittedly, but you know, we be humans.
Yes.
If I had a dollar for every time I've messed up a small thing, I would have a lot of dollars. Suffice to say. But yeah, so either way, the match over there may be on round 3, maybe on round 2. Either way, it's a game. And either way, this one's a game. Now, this was kind of reset from the wrong spot as we say that. Now 5 players on the side for the Hive, so Old Dog making a score. But now, more illegalities coming through on this stream. As we got 5 players in the match on this side, which, yeah, not ever a allowed thing, unfortunately. It did come like right as the goal was going off, so nothing that really damaged the context of that match, but still yet, maybe some miscommunications going through here for the Hive. Unsure what they're going for.
Yeah, you really got to follow the rule book here. Everything is very professional.
Yeah, that's what we are. But nonetheless, these teams just trying to communicate and figure that out real quick, I suppose. One person dipping out appropriately. There we go. Not a problem. And again, these things will happen. It is generally requested and, well, required, quite frankly, you know, for teams, at least captains, to kind of understand the full rules. But as is the case, you know, things will happen, especially for newer teams. I'm not going to dwell on that too hard or anything, but just for future reference. I know we had a few communication issues as well the last time around we streamed, and you know, it's just appreciated for the sake of the scheduling, the streams, not to get too caught up in having to navigate through the rule pages in the middle of matches, especially during nights where we have a lot of matches in the row, you know, coming up and such. But like I said, it's all good. We will survive, and so will they. At 7-2, and another 2:50 left on the clock.
Yeah, so it looks like they were going to take that point back. It looked like they popped in, or that one person popped in right as soon as that goal went through, but yeah, unfortunate.
So just trying to get themselves set up and together here. Pings have settled down at the very, very least. Meanwhile, try to go through the arena here, not make you guys sick. I know it does sometimes. There you go. But we'll be, again, going to more games in about half an hour from now or so with Fox Force 5 and Team Salty. So Fox Force 5, the team full of longtime players there against Team Salty, a rookie team. But an impressive one at that. I've seen Team Salty several times recently. They're in the gold division currently, and they'll be going against, just again, a team of veterans here. They went up against Protostar earlier on, and well, on Thursday it looks like. And a lot of tough matches, but I think it'll be a good test for them. It'll be fun to see that happening next. Now the Hive, try to get something happening here.
Yeah, hopefully now coming out of the tunnel, looks like Ryan is going to try to send that all the way down and maybe looking for a boost here. The Hive might be able to get to that one, but it looks like Zero Gravity is going to get to that one first, but it looks like Pineapple Blaster is going to pick up the rubble there as he sends it back up, but Trillis just barely missing that one and now moving up into the left as Cyber takes that one. Now losing it.
All right, and then back here to Cyber taking the disc over, trying to look to the left, look to the right, look behind because they got blindsided just about, but we'll still get the disc back, maybe. A lot of scrums going on. Cyber Warrior taking away again from the back, almost just brawled out by Durka there as they hand it off to Old Dog. Old Dog, another shot off that backboard, but a nice pin off there. Ryan and Derek getting it clear. I never know which one to compliment, but Ryan and Derek, good job, both of you.
Yeah, as a goal, you have to have fast reaction times, and it looks like Ryan's going to have the fastest as he saves that backboard shot, which is quite impressive. Now moving into the bubble here, it looks like they're going to be strong on offense. As they move around for the two, Old Dog is just going to snipe that one at quite a harsh angle as well.
Yeah, Old Dog fetched it and put it right into the dish. That's great. 9-2. The Hive going to launch out with 1:20 remaining. Now the first round was taken 14-3 by Zero Gravity. So the Hive trying to stay alive, but the time indeed not going to be very conducive unless they get some mighty fast scores here, including some three-pointers on this joust.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be bouncing in Zero Gravity's bubble, but quickly retrieved as they look to be resetting it back to Old Dog. Now Old Dog looking to send it all the way back out onto the Hive's Hive.
Yeah, the Hive's Hive, and now the time about to wind down. 45 seconds remaining here in the second round as these teams pile up on each other. Coming away with it is Pineapple Blaster, having a pretty successful round here, hopping in kind of as a alternate player between round 1 and 2. All the meanwhile, right through the wickets there as Ryan takes it away, looks for a passing play, and that's going to go into the deep end where it should be recovered by Toasted here.
Yeah, and it looks like Zero Gravity is just going to stall time here, maybe juke around, maybe try to pass it on their side a little bit, and really just trying to run down the time. But it looks like Ryan's going to have a shot for the goal, but just barely missing off to the right there. That would have been a cool goal to see, but it looks like Pineapple Blaster is going to take that one, maybe try to take it in for the sun, and right into the goal. There it is. Well played, just juking around and really smacking it into the front. But it looks like Zero Gravity is going to take the win for this game and for the round.
Yeah, got in a little power move there, and that was a nice coordinated play right through the very, very heavy traffic around the bubble. So nice job to get one more consolation kind of silver lining goal, but it will be Zero Gravity zeroing them out and just working their way to a win here, their second of the season. So congrats to Zero Gravity on that. Both these teams, again, newer to the league in the context, not as many matches yet as the players and teams who have been around the whole season, and that's perfectly fine. You can join any time in the regular season for VRML, whether you're, again, new, experienced, or otherwise. So good work from Zero Gravity coming away with that sweep. Still pretty close, though, in that second round, especially with that last goal, and, the Hive coming along here.
Yeah, and well navigated by Pineapple Blaster in that last goal. Like you said, moving through that high traffic area, and yeah, really well coordinated. Right,
it was 7 points there from Trillis, doing some work for the Hive. It had the 4 points for Pineapple, 3 for Durka. You see the saves there, Ryan and Derek with 8 of them. A lot of them just flung his direction and got all the deflections, really holding strong in the goal and not wanting things to go through. Over on the side of Zero Gravity, it was 8 points apiece, though, for Cyber Warrior and Old Dog, doing some tremendous work matching each other's total output there. But, I mean, 4 assists from Cyber. Meanwhile, for Old Dog, had a few saves and 16 stuns. You look at Toasted there with 17 stuns and a save, and then MTY actually leading the way here with 9 points, so filling up the stats for multiple players over on Zero Gravity, and 47 stuns as well for MT, which is mighty indeed. But other than that, that will do it for this match. So congrats on the win to Zero Gravity and the Hive. From the caster's desk, I've been Palidore, and that's Adamr.fly. And anything you want to leave off on, or shall I sign off?
Nope, I am good.
All right, so that will do it for us. But once more, join us here in VRML and over on Channel 1 in the next 22 minutes from now. Top of the hour will be Fox Force 5 and Team Salty to conclude our evening of streams on this Tuesday. So until then, I've been Palidore, that's been Adam, and thanks for joining us. Be happy, healthy, safe, and good to each other, and I'll see you again very, very soon.